What's up, guys? Jason from the Table Monkeys here to talk about my match with BLM from the Mac Challenger Series. I'm going to be showing it from a different angle than the one that they show on the Mac channel, which you can check the link in the descriptions, and I'll put the full versions of all the matches down there, and mine should be at the end of it. But for right now, from this angle, let's get into it.
Get behind your man on table one.
Stay tight, stay tight. He's running away already. He's running away already. Not guard. No, you're guard.
Now we get a down breath.
Come on, Jason.
Oh yeah! I got something with you. Fire up, man!
Hi, Jason.
Let's go! And after I'm done with you, I'm taking your ass on right where you are. Same thing, only harder, lad. Come on, lad. You need to keep your hands cold. You know where to put that, lamb.
We're almost ready to go. Get behind your man.
Come on, get it on. Let's go, BLM. Same thing.
Come on, Jason. Quick for that height.
Like this. Yeah, like that.
You got it, BLM.
We're on this side. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder. Go! There it is, lamb! All day, BLM! All day! There it is, lamb!
Jason. Back to the height. That webbing is making.
Let's do the same thing, buddy. Can't handle it, buddy. Can't drive.
This is the memory. This is the primary stuff. That's right. Say that. Do not know. Yes, I can tell. I want that. Hold your hands. Now, see, you're in the Let me say. Yeah, no, I get it. And all of a sudden, stay here.
Stay fired up.
Here. Do not move.
Come on, lad. This is it, lad. This is it. Fired up, lad.
Hold your hands.
Go! Yeah!
Get behind your man.
Come on.
BLM with the win, 3-0.
All right, guys. First off, let's talk about the Mac Challenger Series. This is a really cool concept by Mac, mainly by Ian. I believe it. Pretty sure it's his brainchild. But either way, Mac bringing it to life. And the idea is that it's a platform for newer, younger pullers to kind of build their brand, show their skills, and call out some of their peers for a super match, in front of the banner, in front of the camera. It wasn't necessarily on a big stage at this venue, but it's the first one. It'll get bigger and better, and it's not as high level as like an actual numbered Mac event, which makes sense. And it also works out good for Mac because it allows them to scout for new talent for the actual numbered Mac events, whether it's for like the prelim matches or for something happens that's like a good enough match, which I'm pretty sure there were a couple that might actually make the main card for Mac 4, which is really cool. And then to just create more draw and make it kind of a bigger event altogether, and because Ian can't say no to super matches and loves having as many as possible, there were 3 sort of headliner matches, being myself and BLM. Ian actually took a match with Pierre Cote, and then Jamie Staken and John Terrian. Those were the 3 headliner matches, and I'm pretty sure if you look at the polls, I was favorited. I know if you talked to anybody before, Ian was definitely favorited, and I'm pretty certain John was also a favorite. And spoiler alert, everybody, all the favorites lost. So, but if you want to, as I said earlier, catch all the matches, because there were so many good matches, the link is in the description. The Mac table, just it lends itself to, and the Mac setup, even regardless, we'll get to the setup in my match, but altogether it lends itself to, I think, making for really, really good matches and allowing for a lot of wars to happen, which is, we saw a lot of that. If you check the description and go watch on the Mac channel the whole event. And speaking of the Challenger Series, just real quick, there is Mac Challenger Series number 2 happening on July 19th in Rochester, New York. Link also in the description for that. It's a Facebook page, and you can get who to contact and whatever if you'd like to call somebody out for a super match at that. That is the time to do it. If you're looking to call people out for a super match, that's when you do it. Other than that, if you get called to be on a fucking Mac Challenger Series or a Mac card or bigger and better as there is now, but eventually Mac will be the best. But if you get called for a super match, that's like the next level. But the way to get called for a super match is call somebody out for a super match, get yourself out there, and start to build yourself up. All right, guys, now let's talk about my match. So first of all, props to BLM. He did a great job. He came in super prepared. He had a solid game plan. He executed it really well. And yeah, he took total advantage of me in the setup. I'm not saying that like Ian did it, like I'm not saying that he missed fouls, and maybe another ref would have called it differently, and even if he did, that's not why I lost. And BLM, even if he was bending the rules on the setup, that's not why I lost. The fact is that he left things open by going for what he went for. The issue was that I fought him in the wrong place. I decided to fight him where he was already completely winning, right? And Devon's rule number 2: do not fight a losing battle. And I completely forgot that, and completely tried to fight in a position where he had already won before the setup. So in the setup, he's putting his elbow in way like this, bending his wrist and getting his hand wide open and really ducking his webbing, like he's doing this thing where he's kind of like pulling his webbing down but keeping his knuckle really high, right? And that's how he's setting up. And then close your thumbs, close your hands. On close your hands, he's ending close your hands like this, and I'm ending close your hands like this. And again, it's not Ian's job to protect me. Another ref might have seen it differently, and when you look it back, it's obvious. It's obvious that the setups are like hugely in his favor. But that's not again why I lost. I had an option, even if that door was being left wide open. that means that there was another door open for me, right? So don't fight a losing battle. Completely forgot that, and his craft in the setup was great, and he got it to work for him every single time. I didn't make an adjustment. I didn't figure out what else to do until basically the end of the third round, where I dove in finally. Because I had been forgetting the second part of how I approach a match. So like, first thing, we're always basing so much of what we do on Devin's rules and everything, and the 3 rules: be strong, train, get ready. I don't think that it was a strength issue. I think that strength-wise, him and I are very close. I think he just got great setup advantages and stuff, not, again, taking anything away from him. He ran through the entire fucking class with the... they did like a king of the table after the super matches, and he was the first draw, and nobody beat him. He went through everybody else, and there were a lot of other good people there. So he was in top form that day. There's no question. So rule 1, be strong. Rule 2, do not fight a losing battle, which is the one that I fucked up completely. And then rule 3 is don't take what's being given, and that's for another day. We'll talk about that. That's a deep one. But the don't fight a losing battle, as we said, like, I'm already lost this battle by me trying to get it back. That, like, it's not going to work, right? I have to be so much stronger than him to be able to start from here, having given up everything, and then turn him back over it. I have to be so much stronger than him. With us being close, or him maybe being a few percent stronger that day, like, there's no way that I'm going to turn that back around. So once I'm here, instead of continuing to fight there, I needed to go somewhere else. And the Table Monkeys pyramid of pressures that we have developed, which, no matter how hard we try to debunk it, it is proving to stand strong. So we really believe that there's something there. And the way that works is that up pressure, or height, is beaten with side pressure or shoulder commitment. And again, round 3, I dove in with my shoulder, and that seemed to actually be something that made sense and that worked. If I had tried that a lot earlier, I think I could have made a difference, So first thing, just having enough fight. Like, I was so taken by the fact that he was taking my hand, I just didn't even know what the fuck to do, when in reality, as soon as I started a match like this, I should have just elbow, no, start, okay, no, elbow, okay, no, sorry. And then that's already 3 pulls in the first round. If I just fouled out by the beginning of the second round, I'm probably thinking about this already, because it wasn't until like my 4th pull of the actual match that I actually started thinking about that, because I only took 1 foul in the whole match, and that's something I also learned from Devin very early on, is like, don't leave fouls on the table, that they're there to be used to find a way to get victory, right? So I should have made more use of the fouls that were there for me to use. But the main takeaways for me are that I need to train my hand harder, because I've been so confident about my hand. I always own it. I've always win my hand in basically every super match that I've been in. I've always control that part of the match, and against him, he took that away from me completely, and that really made me like brain fried. I didn't know what to do. So first thing is train my hand more so that doesn't happen. But second thing is actually practice without my hand a lot more. I need to practice giving my hand up, not necessarily, I mean, I'll do it in practice because I can pretty much control people's hand with my hand in practice, so I'll have to give it up, but learn how to pull and become much more comfortable pulling without my hand on my left, so that when I get into that position with a super match, or when that is the right choice against an opponent, I'm able to give up my hand and commit my shoulder, because that's not something that was coming natural to me. It doesn't come natural to me to do on my left hand at all. So once again, hats off to BLM, solid win, but the story's not over. Mike Smith, training partner, fellow Table Monkey, probably my main training partner at the moment, and he won the provincials this year, both arms. He will be going after BLM to avenge my loss at MAC4 in Ottawa, August 30th. It's going to be awesome, and we're going to train him up good. I think we know the tricks and the things to look out for and the ways to prepare for them. His angle going in the direction that I think is a good direction against BLM is pretty good, and he's just all around become a really solid arm wrestler. So it's going to be a good match. So yeah, look for that. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, smash the bell, all those things, and monkeys out. Peace.